Big news on a Wednesday night here at the winter meetings. I love the trade for both teams. I love it for the Padres. Let's begin there because they had to bring their payroll number down a bit. They had to capitalize on the 1 year left of a player that they gave significant resources, Joel, to acquire. And they also had to rebuild their pitching without spending a ton of money.
Yeah.
And when you look at Vasquez and Brito and King, if things go well, that could account for 40%, maybe even 60% of their major league rotation this year. That's really important for a team that's trying to stay competitive. They've still spent a bunch of money on Xander Bogaerts. Almost a year ago to the day, Greg, we were on the
Breaking
podium.
news at
Exactly.
the winter meetings, yeah.
At the winter meetings, they signed Bogaerts. So enough of the foundation of a competitive team is there. Joel, for me, though, the Yankees, they got back to being who they are. Left-handed power, that swing for Juan Soto at Yankee Stadium, tailor-made, and now they can really work as well, Joel, on that pitching rotation, because that's the one glaring spot they still have to address. Is it Yamamoto? Is it one of the other free agents? Of course, now we know Eduardo Rodriguez is off the board, but I just love this swing, Joel, at Yankee Stadium.
You know, I just want to piggyback on something you said, JP, because I think it's an important point. The Padres had to accomplish multiple things in a trade for Soto. And the Yankees were so far the obvious team to do it. They needed to have a team that could take on money. Soto's going to make about 32, 33 million. Grisham is going to make about 5 million. Not everybody could do that.
Yeah.
They needed to get multiple pitchers who could pitch in the rotation from the outset of next season, right? Snell's a free agent. Walker's a free agent. Lugo's a free agent. Plus Hader at the end of the games. Luis Garcia signed with the Angels the other day out of their bullpen. So they needed multiple pitchers, and they needed a veteran catcher to work behind Luis Campusano. And the Yankees, I think, had 7 catchers on their 40-man roster. They're now down to 6. The Yankees were kind of the only team that fit every bucket to allow the trade that San Diego needed to be made here. So, like, when I heard, oh, maybe they'll do a trade with this team, I understand they have to play poker to get the most out of the Yankees. It was just I couldn't find another team that could do what the Yankees could do.
No doubt. And honestly, it sounds crazy that you would part ways with a win-now player like Juan Soto and think maybe the Padres will be even better next year. But there's a chance if you look at the numbers. 9-23 in one-run games, with 2-12 in extra inning games. They had a plus 100 4 or 3 in run differential. If you look at everything, John, there's a chance that this team, just tinkering with their lineup, even without Juan Soto, could get to the playoffs and be the Marlins of next year.
You can convince yourself of that, certainly, and really for legitimate reasons. I think it's a great point, Greg, about where the foundation of this club is. The farm system is still solid, not great, but solid. And by building back this rotation, to me, Petco Park is still a place where when you bring the right pitchers in, Ruben Niebla, an outstanding pitching coach who gets the most out of his group. And you're right, they had terrible luck this year. Just terrible luck. Jacob Marcy was the MVP of the Arizona Fall League this year. He's a left-handed hitting corner outfielder. He will likely now have a path to be at the major league level. It's a big trust in Marcy to potentially be able to have an everyday role. But you're right, Greg. It's a crowded division, though.
It is.
The Dodgers may get
and the Diamondbacks just got better.
Right, exactly.
Right.
The Dodgers may get Ohtani. You've got the defending NL champs in your division who just got better with Rodriguez. And the Giants, we believe, are going to be one of the most aggressive spenders in the sport this winter. It's not going to be easy, Greg, but I agree. They have a path.
And I think one of the things that is accomplished by the Padres also putting Grisham in this trade and losing a little more money, and I hate to always do a foreign name with my friend JP Morosi here, but I think they're in for Jung-Ho Lee.
They are.
The Korean outfielder as well. I think that's part of this plan.
Okay.
Who's a left-hand hitting outfielder, can maybe play center field, give more offense than Grisham.
Yes.
Obviously not Soto offense, but can play center and give more offense than Grisham. So I think that the Padres were trying to balance a lot here. And one of the things they were trying to balance, to the point, they're not quitting.
No.
When you have Bogaerts and Tatis and Machado and Darvish and Musgrove, I just named 5 exceptional players. They're not quitting. They're going to try to go for it next year, obviously without Juan Soto.